Hello, Coachella Valley, and welcome to Live with Your Chamber. I'm your host, Katie Stice, CEO at the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, and it's a pleasure to bring you the series where we talk with incredible businesses, nonprofit executives, all kinds of great folks that you can get to know through this live interview that we do. So let's bring out our guest today. I'm guessing a lot of you probably already know Reannon because she's a great networker, always out in the community. But for those of you who don't, this is Reannon Stuart from Pacific Coast Palate. She's co-owner and lead culinary event coordinator. Welcome to the show, Reannon.
Thank you, Katie. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you being here. You are one of our amazing members, and share a little bit about what Pacific Coast Palate is and does, and then we'll start to dive into all the fun stuff that you get to do. But what's a good overview for folks who may not be familiar?
Sure. So at the Pacific Coast Palate, our tagline is we're not your average caterer, we're your food and wine experience.
Love
So
that.
yeah, besides being catering, we are, more of a private chef experience company.
Mhm.
So we do catering, we do down to even two people for private dinners. We also offer customized food tours in town, as well as cooking classes. That's how we began. We were a cooking club in the state of Arizona.
Oh, nice. And you cover Arizona and California. So it's a pretty large area. And yeah, I've seen and heard about your cooking classes. I've seen you guys do charcuterie classes, showing people how to put the famous
Yes.
charcuterie boards together. So for someone out there who maybe has not yet used a private chef before, can you walk us through what that experience is like with you guys?
Sure. So, having a private chef is from the first, you give me a phone call, you want to set up maybe a dinner for 10 people, but you want to do it in the privacy of your own home or rental. So it's like we bring that 5-star to your house.
Hmm.
Anywhere from, you have a chef, you have a server, we set the table for you, and we do a course dinner based on the discussion that we have on our first consultation call, decide the cuisine. And we have sample menus, but we love to customize. I would say that's what sets us apart is we love to customize and make everything aesthetically beautiful.
Oh, and I'm lucky enough to have seen a lot of your work, and it really is special. It's really fun food. It's delicious. The ingredients you all use, I mean, it's really an impressive experience. And um, so again, you can do pretty much any size event. Would that be right? Because
Yes.
I think you've done everything from weddings to mixers for the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for that. We're so appreciative. To like you said, the dinner for two, something like that. So there's really nothing that's off limits. It sounds like.
No, it's not. And that's what we love, that we get the versatility of being able to be just like a small party or anywhere up to, large weddings, corporate events. We've done a lot of corporate
Mm.
events. So it's fun to be able to do a little bit of everything.
Now, what if you have someone who's maybe a little bit like me who, I mean, I just like food, so I pretty much will eat anything. But what if I didn't know? Like, how would you help me kind of create that menu?
I would talk to you probably to find out what your favorite foods are. And
Okay,
that's hard if you love
I
everything.
do.
So maybe we would try to narrow it down to maybe your guests, kind of focus in
Oh,
on what your guests would really like. And that way we can narrow it down because, when you start getting a group, you're going to start finding allergies and you're going to find
mm.
intolerances in groups of people. So that's how we kind of start to narrow it down.
Got it. And what about budget wise? Say someone's out there listening to you and kind of has, oh yeah, we've got a birthday party coming up or a baby shower, whatever it might be. How does someone, because it is so flexible with the types of food, how does someone also bring you, the budget and how does that fit in?
Well, we do have starting prices for
Okay.
certain size groups. So when they do call, we do have a starting size. Um,
Perfect.
what the starting price, especially for like say a 4-course dining experience. We
Okay.
have that starting price, and then we can add onto that package. You can add
Mhm.
on as many courses as you want. So
Mhm.
that's where it's fun to be able to add on. And I highly suggest if you're having a private chef experience,
Mhm.
add on those extra touches.
Mhm. Definitely. I feel like if you're gonna, this already is going to be a special elevated experience. And so you want it to really, people are want to impress,
Yeah,
their guests and make it a really great bonding experience and something that people are going to continue to talk about. And that I think is what you all at Pacific Coast Palate have done really, really well is every time I've seen you out in the community and people are experiencing your food, the way that it looks, the way that it tastes. I mean, all of it. It's always being talked about days later, weeks later, months later. Remember, I mean, I just mentioned it. Remember that mixer that we had? It was so good.
I appreciate that. Yes. And that's what we want. We want it to be an experience that you remember and something, I think food brings people together.
Yeah.
And so it's so important that it is an experience along with seeing, touching, tasting, smelling. So
Yeah. So, can you tell us a little bit about maybe one of your, I don't know, most memorable experiences or events that you are just really proud of that you've done?
it's hard because there's so many, and
Yeah.
there's always behind the scenes or something.
Yes.
Yeah, so that one's tough. I think we have done some of the experiences when we first started in Coachella, started our first we did the Ferrari Esperanza.
Oh,
So that
wow.
yeah, that was back in 2021. And so that's kind of where we started, and we got to,
Amazing.
be at an amazing home and have the views along with setting that precedence of everything has to be perfect.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I bet that was an absolute blast. And speaking of like the food and the drink combination of everything, do you do like fun cocktails and mocktails as well? Does that like an add-on to the package that people can get as well?
Yes, you can add on to your packages. Mocktails right now are very popular. It's a lot of fun to see the different things that are going on with the mocktail world. Uh,
Yeah.
we can add onto your package a bartender, a bar setup. We typically have the client purchase their own alcohol, which is
Okay.
great. They love we give them a list. But we are partnered with Boise Wines. Myself
Okay.
and my business partner are ambassadors. So
Okay.
able to do like wine tastings and different
Ooh.
things through Boise.
I love that. See, I'm learning something new today as
Yeah.
well. I didn't even really think about a wine tasting experience, but I often think, okay, if I'm going to have a girls' night, what would be a really fun thing to do? And that would be it. I think I would do some mocktails and a wine
And
tasting so that we can have a little bit of everything for everyone that would be there. Love that.
exactly. I think we need to always think about there's not everybody that's going to want to have a drink.
Right.
So
Yeah.
let's have a mocktail.
Ah, I love. All right. All right. I'm going to put it on my calendar and we will get it set. Um,
Perfect.
and this is also a great opportunity for people who are out there, like learning about the business is great. But why did you kind of choose Pacific Coast Palette to be an owner of this business? What is it about the company that really draws you in to do this work?
Well, I've always had passion in culinary.
Okay.
Uh, just growing up with really good, mentors in my family and food, bringing us always together. And then I went to culinary school myself, and then I went to the Four Seasons
Oh,
in
wow.
Scottsdale. And after that, I was fortunate to meet my business partner, Alexis Armijo, who
Mhm.
owns the Phoenix Palette in Arizona. And I was her event coordinator for a short time. And then we expanded to California 3 years ago. And that's where it blossomed from the Pacific Coast Palate.
Wow. Well, you do such a great job
Well,
in the
thank you.
community, promoting the company, but also just I feel like you're really immersed in the community and you've gotten to know so many people and share who you are and what you do. So it's been a pleasure just to get to know you. And are you ready for a lightning round of questions?
I am. Let's go.
Okay, this is another opportunity for people to get to know you a little bit better, and I'm going to be super fast. So,
Okay.
what is your favorite food?
Oh,
I know that's
tacos.
hard.
Like tacos. Make anything, like all your leftovers can be taco night.
Guess what? I just funny to I had tacos for breakfast this morning
Yeah.
up at the Ritz Carlton. They have breakfast tacos, and I said, of
Oh,
course,
that's
I'm going to order the tacos. Yeah.
exactly. Love
Um,
that.
fa- what's your favorite drink?
Oh gosh. Oh, if I was to say, I don't know, Sauvignon Blanc. If I was to have wine,
Okay.
um, other than that, I love water.
Yeah, same.
So
Yep,
boring. Sorry, guys.
same.
I got my. I've got mine too.
Okay, favorite movie?
Oh, I love so many different movies. I couldn't pick one.
What comes to mind?
Oh my gosh, Forrest Gump came to mind. Is that?
Oh, I love Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
100%. It's one of those movies, every time it's on, I watch it, no matter
seriously.
what.
Even if it
Yep.
has commercials.
Doesn't matter. Yep, I'm down. Let's see. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Um, I would like to go to Greece next.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
just beautiful. And
yeah,
for the food too. It would be such a
exactly.
great, yeah,
And the
food experience.
people, yeah. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Are you reading anything right now, or do you have a favorite book that comes to mind?
I do not. I brought my
Okay.
iPad with me this time to down because it's summertime a little bit
Yeah.
to, to read, to be able to read a book again. So
Yeah.
I need to download some, I'll be honest. Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, last question. What's your favorite chamber of commerce? Just kidding. They're
You know who it is. That's why I'm social, is you guys.
all Well, we so appreciate it. And, listen, it's been such a pleasure to get to know you, to watch you blossom through Desert Elite referral partners that I know we're part of as well, through the
Yeah.
chamber, out in the community. You all do such amazing work. Thank you for feeding everyone and doing it in such great style. And maybe next time we have you on, maybe you can bring like a fun recipe and
I would
maybe
love.
we can do a cooking thing together and show
Oh,
people.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. I love that.
Okay, sounds good. Well,
All
thank you for
right.
joining us today. I think this was a great introduction for a lot of people to get to know you. And then when we have you back, we'll just do our own little cooking show together and have fun with it.
I love it. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too. Thanks for popping on today, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon, my friend. Take good care.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Bye-bye. And thank you for joining us on Live with Your Chamber. It's always a blast to get to know our membership, the community, who does what. And obviously, Reannon is just a lot of fun. And Pacific Coast Palate, an amazing member that we're so lucky to work with. If there's a way that I can help support you, your business, your nonprofit, you professionally, let us know. That's what your chamber is here for. By the community, for the community. Again, Katie Stice, Ranch Mirage Chamber. We'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.